My name is Sarah Robison, and I'm a 2009 graduate of the College of Liberal Arts. I double majored in anthropology and political science. I now work as an attorney at Karam Law, which is a small immigration law firm in Bloomington. It was kind of a happy coincidence that I got into the anthropology major. I came to college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. For one of my freshman classes, I took the Introduction to Anthropology course. I really liked it. I had no exposure to anthropology prior to coming to college. I thought it maybe had to do with the show Bones. Took this class and I thought, wow, this is really interesting. And so the next semester I signed up for more classes. As I progressed through my freshman year, I kind of started to know more that I wanted to go in the direction of law, more in the direction of immigration, and that was a really good fit for my interests. At any given time, I have about 50 to 100 active cases. It's hard to have a set list of things to do because everything changes daily. Writing a brief, responding to requests for more evidence for the government, for visa applications that have already been submitted, meeting with clients, getting clients' document lists for things they need to gather, preparing for interviews at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Last week I was trying to figure out if someone who was married in Iraq and then moved to Uzbekistan could be legally divorced in Yemen and then remarry in the United States. You know, it's not the kind of thing that you get to deal with in most professions every day. As an immigration attorney, I work with individuals all over the world. One day I'll be on the phone with someone in New York, and then the next day I'll be on the phone with someone in India. Most of my client correspondence is done over the internet. I use a lot of email, Skype, and FaceTime, and internet video chat services are really also playing a big part. Without email and without the internet, I don't really think my job would be possible. Something that got me my job and helps me to be successful in my job is strong writing skills. In the anthropology classes I took, I had to write many ethnographies and papers and that sort of thing, which I didn't like at the time, but now I'm so glad that I did, because when I got to law school, I had practiced writing, long papers and doing research and writing in an academic way. The ethnography skills I developed while taking anthropology courses and completing my major are so invaluable to what I do today. Being able to observe people and how they interact with each other and how their culture functions is really critical to being successful as an immigration attorney, and being able to interact with people from across the world and observe and get to the bottom of their problems. Someone might tell you one thing, but they don't always tell the truth. So being able to make those observations and look at details and question and find answers are all really helpful. I love working with the people that I do, and I think they're great, but sometimes different cultures don't necessarily operate on the same timetable as we might be accustomed to. And having that empathy and understanding and ability to recognize that is huge. You have to remember that this is their life, and when they're coming to you, this is probably the most important thing that's going on in their life right now, and it's extremely important to them. For some people, it's the difference between being here and going back to a country where they might be persecuted and tortured. The difference between being separated from their husband for 10 years. Keeping those things in mind and having the empathy and ability to set aside any annoyance or irritation you might feel, and just being able to empathize with the fact that this is so important to them and something that they really need to have resolved and are coming to you to do that. It's hard being able to find how to deliver bad news to people in a way that shows you have empathy and shows that you can relate to them, and also gives them hope for the future rather than making their lives more difficult. I love being able to change people's lives. The feeling of knowing that you've made a positive impact on someone's life is so rewarding, whether that be giving someone the opportunity to come to the U.S. and begin employment and a career that enables them to sustain their family, preventing someone from being deported or removed from the U.S. to a country where they might be physically threatened, or preventing people from being separated from their children or their loved ones. Knowing that you have a direct impact and it's a result of your work is just such a cool feeling, and it's so rewarding.